Well, let's talk about Hindustan Copper. That's a stock on our radar. They reported actually a good set of numbers in the first quarter. There was some growth. The margins as well came in at a healthy more than 40%. To help us out with what's the way ahead, we're joined by Mr. Sanjiv Kumar Singh, the Chairman and Managing Director at the company. Hi, Mr. Singh. Good morning and good to see you in. Thanks a lot for joining in. Congratulations on a good start to the year. Help us out. What was the volume growth in the first quarter, if you could help us out with that number? And also, if you could tell us, earlier we were talking about, I think, around 15% volume growth for the year. Is that on?
Yeah, that is there. That is on the track. And that you can see from my results also. And these first quarter we have maintained as because of our operational efficiencies, and we have kept our expenses in control.
Okay, so what will the volume growth, sir, be for this year? What are you guiding for?
Our target this year is about 4 million tons of copper ore, and we are online with this.
Okay, all right. And in terms of MIC, what will it be?
MIC, it will be around 31,000 tons. We are aiming for that.
31,000. And that compares with last year, what would it be?
If you see, last year it was 24,000. So it will be a good growth, I should say.
Okay, all right. So you're guiding for 4 million tons of copper ore production. And in terms of MIC as well, it'll be around 31,000 tons, which is a 20% growth nearly in comparison, more than 20% growth.
Roughly, it will be around 20%. It won't be exactly 31,000, but definitely it will be around 31,000.
35,000, sir?
No, 31,000.
31,000. Got it. All right. Just wanted to clear the air on that. But you're saying 20% volume growth. Yeah. Got that out of the way. What about your reserves, sir? The last time around you joined in, you were saying there is focus on increasing the reserves gradually because it gives you all then, a longer runway. What are the current reserves that you are sitting on?
The reserves stand on the same place. The focus still is on exploration and all that. The figures have not come yet.
Okay, but you could tell us what was the last accounted for number and what is the way, by the end of this year, what could it look like?
See, last year's figure were 755, but the figures of this current year have not been added to it. I mean to say 24, 25, still they are under finalization.
Okay, all right. What about copper prices, sir? How are the demand-supply dynamics working out? If you could help us out on that front, how are the demand-supply dynamics working out? And in terms of a band, what levels should we be working out?
See, the copper prices are quite stable, except this little bit volatility in the short-term period. The long-term fundamentals are very robust because you see there is a transition all across the globe for energy, electric vehicles, and you are also aware that in the last few months, say 2 quarters, the consumption, the largest consumer of copper has become AI. The data centers which are being constructed for AI are consuming huge amount of copper. So as far as this thing copper usage is concerned, it's very stable, and I hope that the market prices will remain quite stable in long term.
You want to give us a number, sir? Absolute number?
No. Numbers cannot be given because there's a lot of volatility because of the global issues and all that. So it's very difficult to predict the numbers.
So it will hold around current levels is what you're telling us?
I hope so.
All right. In January 2025, the JSW Group, you all signed an MDO with them.
Yes.
I think it was a 20-year MDO and there's an extension clause as well out there.
Exactly.
From Hindustan Copper's perspective, how do you gain?
See, that mine is very shortly going to start. We have got the environment clearance also from the government of India. And very soon, within a month or so, we'll be signing the executive lease deed also with state government. And that all the pre-mining activities are in progress. And we should start the mining operations. That is the first mining operation is the dewatering of the mine within, say, 2 to 3 months.
Okay, all right. So basically, they are the MDO, and what does Hindustan Copper, how do you all stand to get? What is the contours of the deal basically between the two parties?
That MDO is on a revenue sharing basis. In fact, that is the first MDO mode which Metal Mine has taken on the revenue sharing basis.
And how much share do you get?
12.5%.
12.5%. Got it. All right. Final couple of numbers before we let you go, sir. What is the EBITDA margin we should work with? You're currently at more than 40%. That's something that you were looking forward to. And the capex spend for this year, what is it likely to be? FY26, 27?
Our target for 25-26 capex is about 350 crores, and we are already on track, and we hope to achieve that. And as far as EBITDA margin is concerned, we'll try to maintain that.
All right. Final question. You got one critical mining block as well, right? Could you tell us, there was one mineral block that was being talked about that would come to Hindustan Copper. Has that happened? Is there any clarity on that front? Because, critical minerals is something that the street is pondering about, and PSUs could stand to gain. Anything you have heard about on that front?
No, not at all. We haven't got any critical mineral block as of now.
Okay. All right. A pleasure talking to you, sir. Congratulations on a good start to the year. Good growth. Volume growth of 20%, capex spend of 350 crores, and you're confident of holding on to that 40% plus margins. Wishing you all the best for the remainder of this year, and we'll chat soon.
All right, well, that's Hindustan Copper for you. Stocks up about 1% or so. Let's just